Hello and welcome to Let's Talk Money, the podcast where we break down the barriers and shatter the illusions about money and investing. I'm your host, Stephen Libman, and today we're delving into something a little unconventional. Our episode, Money Taboos You Should Try Today, is all about challenging the norms that often hold us back financially. Whether you're just starting out or you've been around the investment block, this one's for you. So sit back, relax, and let's start talking about the money matters that matter most. But just before we do that, I need to tell you and give you a reminder, if you are ready to start your new life with money and investing, then you need the 5 insights for making better financial decisions. The completely free guide that you can sign up for and enroll at today at stephenlibman.com. Now, let's get into it. And remember, money moves or it dies. Quick little disclaimer. This podcast is for informational purposes only and should not be considered legal, tax, investment, or professional advice. We're not responsible for any losses, damages, or liabilities that may arise from the use of this podcast. In today's episode, we're diving into 10 key money taboos. We've got them sorted into 3 categories: insights, where we'll explore the lesser-known aspects of these taboos; myths, where we'll bust some common misconceptions; and tips, where I'll share some practical advice to navigate these financial waters. Whether you're risk averse or ready to take the plunge, these insights, myths, and tips are here to guide you. So, let's get started. Have you ever wondered what your colleagues earn? Talking openly about salaries isn't just gossip, it's about fairness and equality. It's an eye-opener to the real value of your work and can be a catalyst for positive change in the workplace. Taboo number 2, investing in the stock market. The stock market can seem like a roller coaster, right? It's not all highs and lows. With a well thought out strategy, it can be a powerful tool for growing your wealth. It's not just for Wall Street gurus. It's for everyday people like you and I. Number 3, not following traditional financial advice. You know, personal finance is as unique as your fingerprints. Don't ever feel pressure to follow the crowd. Tailor your financial plan to fit your goals, not someone else's playbook. It's totally okay to not have to follow a financial advisor's plan when it contradicts the plan that you want to put forward. Number 4, talking about debt. Debt is often seen as a dirty word, but it shouldn't be. Discussing it openly can provide new perspectives and solutions. It's really all about turning a challenge into an opportunity. The 5th taboo is teaching our kids about money early. Think it's too early to talk to your kids about money? Think again. Early financial education will absolutely foster a responsibility and can set them up for a lifetime of smart money management. Where else are they going to learn it, if not from you? It's certainly not taught in the schools. It's pretty much taught, as they say, on the street. And the street doesn't always get things right. Remember, if you want notifications of when I release new episodes, you can simply hit the subscribe button. And if you want the 5 investment insights for making better financial decisions, please visit stephenlibman.com. You can also leave a review and follow me on LinkedIn at www.linkedin.com/IN/Stephen Libman. All right, let's hop into some of the money myths that are out there. Asking for a raise. Feeling guilty about asking for more money? Well, you shouldn't. Understanding your worth and your value and advocating for it is not just smart, it's necessary for financial growth. You should never sit around waiting for somebody to offer you more money for the value that you're putting in. Next, living below your means. You know, living frugally doesn't mean or doesn't have to mean missing out. It's all about making informed choices and prioritizing your financial future over short-term pleasures. So when people say live below your means, it doesn't mean that you have to live like you're broke. It just means that you have a certain amount of money coming in and you're going to live within that constraint of that money until more money comes in. Next up, in the world of myths, not owning a home. I know home ownership is often seen as the ultimate financial goal, but is it really right for you? Renting can offer flexibility and freedom from long-term debt. And you should never feel yourself pressured internally or externally to have to buy a home. One of my episodes, I'm going to be talking about how home ownership is not necessarily an investment or an asset. So we have to start to look at that differently. It doesn't mean that you never own a home. It's just when is best for you to own that property that you live in and you ultimately call a home. And last up under myths is not pursuing high income careers. You know, a high salary doesn't always equate to happiness. Find a career that balances your financial needs with your personal fulfillment, and you will pretty much never burn out a day in your life. As we hop over to what I like to call wealth wizardry, or the tips that we can start applying, here's the one I want you to focus on for this particular podcast. And it's about discussing money in relationships. Talking about money with your partner can be tricky, but it's absolutely crucial. Start with open and honest conversations about your financial goals and your fears, and then talk about their financial goals and their fears, because it's all about building a financial future together. Okay, we've covered a lot today, from breaking salary silence to rethinking home ownership. Remember, these taboos are not just topics, they're opportunities to rethink and reshape your financial landscape. It's all about taking control and making informed decisions. That's a wrap on today's episode of Let's Talk Money. I hope today's discussion has given you a fresh perspective and some food for thought. Remember, shattering these money taboos is the first step toward a more empowered financial future. If you found value in our chat today, don't forget to subscribe, rate, and leave a review. It helps us reach more people just like you. And if you've got any questions, you can always let me know on LinkedIn at linkedin.com/IN/Stephen Libman. Join us next time as we continue to demystify the world of money and investing. And until then, keep challenging the norms and building your wealth. This is Stephen Libman signing off. Stay money savvy, and I'll see you next time. And remember, money moves or it dies.